Good evening, all of you. Good evening, sir.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Let us start, sir.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Good evening to all. I welcome our resource person, Dr. M. Parthasarathi, Associate Professor, Department of Education and Technology, Bharia University, Coimbatore, and all the professors participating from various colleges to day 2 of our Faculty Development Program on Learning Management System. Now I invite Dr. A. Kalavadi to introduce the resource person.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. On behalf of Department of Mathematics, wholeheartedly, I welcome our today's chief guest, Dr. M. Parthasarathi sir, to this program. He is a renowned associate professor, Department of Educational Technology, Bardiyar University. He completed his PhD at 2011 and MPhil at 2005, PG degree at 2000, and UG degree in 1998 at Bardiyar University. He received Best Coordinator Award from IIRS ISRO. He completed 2 funded projects and 1 project is going on for a sum of rupees 30 lakhs. More than 20 students were guided by him for their PhD and MPhil. He published more than 15 research articles in various international journals. He published 2 books, and his achievements in academic is many more. Now, I request our guest speaker, Dr. M. Parthasarathi sir, to take over this session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. And first of all, I thank the organizers for inviting me to deliver this lecture and shares my thoughts on learning management system, particularly on content development and learning management system. And I welcome all the participants. I hope my voice is audible that side. And I have already shared my screen. Let me go to the presentation. Okay. So the topic which I'm going to discuss today is a learning management system. But however, I would like to give some inputs on content development, then move on to the learning management system. So first of all, we should know there are different learning environments like physical classroom, virtual classroom, recorded video, flipped classroom, hybrid and blended type of classrooms. And we are all familiar with these terms since the COVID-19 situation. And before that, we were handling through this physical classroom, and virtual classroom is just the imitation of physical classroom, but the Google Meet or Zoom kind of environments are used. So in physical classroom, both the teachers and students will be at the same time at same location. In virtual classroom, at same time, but the people will be at different location. And the third one is flipped classroom. Some of you might have heard about this term, but for those who don't know, just I will tell you simply. The flipped classroom is just flipping the existing classroom, which means during the classroom, we spend most of the time like 30 minutes or 40 minutes for presentation. And later we spend some 20 minutes or 15 minutes for interaction. But instead of spending most of the time on presentation and very less time on interaction, instead of doing that, the concept of spending more time on interaction is coming out nowadays. So if we want to spend more time inside the classroom for discussion, then the presentation or content presentation should be shrink, isn't it? So how to do that? So for that purpose, what we do, we provide the recorded classes, recorded videos to the students before the beginning of class, and the students will enter into the class after watching that video. So the classroom, entire classes can be used for interaction or discussion. Okay. So many of you might ask, what is the reason why we should switch over to this type of flipped classroom instead of the physical classroom or a virtual one where we spend more time on presentation. So the important reason is during our regular classes where we spend more time on presentation, we say that the lower order cognitive levels are only improved or imparted to the students. So we give importance to the lower order cognitive abilities. Where I think all of you know the Bloom's taxonomy, which consists of 6 levels, okay, in cognitive domain particularly. So the lower domains are remembering, understanding, and applying. So we say when more one-way communication happens inside the classroom, we will improve the lower order cognitive skills only, like remembering, understanding, and applying. So we can improve the higher order cognitive abilities only when we engage in more discussion. So analyzing, justifying, creating kind of levels can be reached only when we engage in more discussion. So flipped classroom will be very useful, particularly for higher education setup, where we expect the higher order cognitive abilities in the students. So I think the hybrid and blended are other two types of learning environments, where hybrid will provide simultaneous access to the physical, virtual, and recorded classroom. See, at present, what we do now, at present, we are all connected through this Google Meet online class. So actually, what happened in hybrid, the classes will be conducted in live, that is in physical mode, and that live class will be telecasted through the Google Meet or Zoom. So those who couldn't participate in physical mode can participate in the virtual mode. And after the class, the complete video will be recorded and distributed to the participants through the learning management system. So somebody who couldn't participate through these two modes in live, they can use the flipped classroom. They can use the recorded videos. So simultaneously making available of all the three types of classrooms is called as a hybrid. Whereas in blended type, the teacher will decide for which topic the physical classroom is suitable, for which topic the virtual classroom is suitable. So they will decide, and that topic will be handled only in that learning environment. So this is basic learning environments. And here I would like to say that the learning contents what we develop, fundamentally it will be in the form of multimedia elements, basic multimedia elements. All of us know what are they. Just text, image, animation, audio, and video are the basic multimedia elements. So we integrate these elements in a systematic order to make it as a educational content, a proper e-content. So assume that there is a 10 minutes educational video prepared by one teacher. So that video won't be prepared just by recording directly in a camera. So they would have recorded in the camera, and after recording, that video would have been edited by the editor by adding the text or images or musics and all. So only after the editing, we get or create the final educational video. Okay, so that final educational video is called as multimedia content, and the basic elements which we use to club together are called as multimedia elements. Okay, so nowadays a new concept is arising where the video is not distributed straight away to the learners. Instead, the videos are clubbed together. Okay, videos are clubbed together to form a instructional package. So that instructional package will be distributed over the learning management system. Okay, so now I'm not going to deal or discuss in deep about the content creation or package creation, but I will mostly talk about the learning management system, but I will also give little bit of information about content development. Okay, right. There are three types of contents basically. One is absorb content, do content, and connect content. Absorb content are the ones which are mostly one-way communicating content. Usually it allows the learners to read, watch, and listen. And do content will modify its content dynamically based on the user's interaction. See, whereas when we provide a PowerPoint presentation or a PDF file or even a video file, the video file belongs to the absorb content only, whereas the do content are live simulated material, or okay, live simulated or interactive material, where based on the interactions the things will change. Okay, so these are all virtual experiments. Okay, right. The connect content is the one which allows a group of people to connect together, or it will connect the learner with the real-time environment. Okay, so mostly in our online courses, on online programs, we see the absorb type of content only, and we also deliver this type of content only. Okay, so there are different models. See, straight away, just by sitting in front of the camera, we cannot start recording the content. So there are certain procedures. Okay, so for example, say in a real-time classroom, in face-to-face class, we used to prepare for the class, and we present that preparation inside the classroom. Okay, but the same way we cannot do when we go for recording. The preparation has to be done in a different way, which means writing a script, proper script. So here I have highlighted in red color the three phases. One is writing learning objective. Second one is writing storyboards. Storyboard refers to the script. Okay, and then presentation of the content. So whoever wants to prepare a e-content should first of all write a proper script, and they should present that script in front of the camera. Okay, right. So this is small information about the present online courses. According to UGC, for a 4-credit course, we should prepare the classes for 120 hours. Okay, prepare the classes, or the total classroom engagement will be of 120 hours. So the total 120 hours is divided in 4 quadrants. The first quadrant is video-based content. Second quadrant is the additional materials like text, PDF, PowerPoint, and all. The third quadrant is the interaction, both in synchronous way and asynchronous way. And the last quadrant is the assessment. Okay, both internal and external assessment. So actually further, the UGC says the video content should be for 20 hours. So for a 4-credit course, we should prepare 20 hours of a video. And for tutorials, we should prepare, the tutorial should be prepared for 20 hours, which means the PDF file, extra reading materials. The interactions should be the synchronous interaction should be 24 hours, asynchronous interaction 12 hours. So here the UGC says the synchronous interaction means the live Zoom or Google Meet kind of interaction. Okay, video conference based interaction. Asynchronous interaction refers to the interaction that happens through discussion forums. Okay, and the last one is assessment, for which we should spend 44 hours. So now we give importance to the first type. Okay, the video based content. Actually, these are all the ways or the types of video that should consist inside the course. So interactive introductory video for 5 minutes and unit introductory for 1 to 2 minutes. The content video should be for 8 to 10 minutes, like this. So it is not a strict regulation, but however we should we can also in online courses we see the videos that run for 15-20 minutes and all, but the suggestion is if you prepare 8 to 10 minutes it would be good. That's all. So these are all the different types of videos that we prepare, like lecture, demonstration, and collaborative. These are all the different learning theories that we should keep in our mind while preparing the content, particularly the video-based content. And I highlighted 3 areas at the starting. Okay, the teacher should do: writing and learning objectives and preparing the script, and then we should present in front of the camera. So during the presentation, these are all the regular things that teacher should keep in mind, where the teacher should not read from the PowerPoint presentation or teleprompter. So we should speak straight away looking into the camera, avoid plagiarism. These are all various things that we should keep in mind. These are all the different professionals will participate in the content development. So assume that we developed the content. Now we should distribute it over the learning management system. Okay, so learning management system is simply a software application or a website. Okay, don't confuse with the definition written here. Just you keep in the mind, learning management system is a website which provide the facility for the teachers and students to interact. And there are different learning management systems available in the market, like Google Classroom, Blackboard, Moodle, Adobe Captivate Prime, Canvas, Edmodo. I think all of us have used Google Classroom during the COVID pandemic period. And it is a very simple one and also offered free to use. Anybody who have a Gmail ID can start a Google Classroom. Okay. And other learning LMSs are also popular, and among them the Moodle learning management system is a very popular LMS. Okay, across the world it is used in many educational institutions. So now I would like to compare the Google Classroom with the Moodle learning management system. See, as I told, Google Classroom is a simple LMS. It can be started when we have just a Google Gmail ID. But what is the difference? Why we should move to a Moodle kind of learning management system? Why should not we depend on Google Classroom? It's because, first of all, Google Classroom has 3 features only. The first feature is the content what we developed can be distributed over Google Classroom, whether it is a video or a PDF file or a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, even if it is some kind of an audio file. So any file can be Word file. Any file can be distributed over Google Classroom. Right. Second thing is we can conduct assignment on Google Classroom. Okay, Google Classroom where we can ask the students to submit assignment, and we can correct the assignment on the screen itself, and also we can also comment the assignment. So comment means we can highlight the important things or to be corrected things, and we can revert back to the student, where the student can submit again the corrected one. So these kind of assignment can be submitted in Google Classroom. This is 2. The third one is we can conduct a simple quiz. Okay, quiz means we can conduct a small test. So these are the 3 important features of Google Classroom. So what are the drawbacks? Okay, so this drawback, what I am telling, is not comparing to Moodle. The straight away, the Google Classroom itself has a limitation. Like, the Google Classroom can accommodate the participants, the teachers or students, only when they have a Gmail ID. So if a person doesn't have a Gmail ID is free to create. Just in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we can create Gmail ID. But however, though only those who have that can enter into Google Classroom. This is one. Second limitation is the teacher has to create separate classrooms for each and every subject they teach. For example, if I am teaching the compiler design subject for second year BSc Computer Science students, and also I'm handling software engineering subject for third year BSc Computer Science students. So what happens here? Here I should create separate Google Classroom classroom for this subject and that. And also I should bring my students. So it is the teacher's responsibility to enroll the students, bring all the students into the classroom. Okay, so separately for compiler design, I should bring the students. For software engineering also, I should bring the students. Right. And during the class, that is during the semester, I can present the content, give assignments, and at the end of the semester, I have to take backups. So it is my responsibility as a teacher. So take a backup and keep it for future use and all. Okay, so I have to create a subject and I have to register the participants. And also at the end of the semester, I have to take the backups and all. Okay, right. So these are the drawbacks. Okay, now let us see what are all the advantages of Moodle learning management system. Okay, so as I told you, Moodle is a mostly used LMS across the world. If you find any problem, okay, so actually there are 4 levels in using Moodle learning management system. The top level is administrators, second level is managers, and the third level is teachers, and the fourth one is students. Okay, see, the teachers and students may not come up with more doubts or problems, but the managers and administrators will have many problems in installation and taking backup, maintaining backup, updating the learning management system and all. So when even teachers may also have doubts. For example, when they started a discussion forum, how to stop a discussion forum, how to stop the commenting for discussion forum, which means I want to stop certain students or all the students from commenting into discussion forum. So they can watch the comments, already existing comment, but they cannot further post the comments. So if you want to manage all these kind of things, you may face troubles. And if you want to get clarification on this, to whom you will contact? Maybe an administrator available in your institution, right? But instead of approaching that one person, you can just see the documentation, clear, full-fledged document available on Moodle site itself. So Moodle has a full-fledged text-based document, video-based document, and also there is an experienced forum, discussion forum, where you can post the queries as a teacher or administrator to get clarifications. Okay, so there are so many people to support you when you are using the Moodle. That means when you get into trouble when using Moodle. Okay, so this is one reason. That is, there are so many people using Moodle. So if you have any problem, you can contact them and get clarified. Okay, so that is the first reason. Second important reason is Moodle is an open source learning management system. So from the institution side, okay, from the institution level, it is free. A software, a complete full-fledged software is given free. So, the software like MS Office, Windows operating system and all, still we have to pay for it. Okay, so even though when we purchase a new laptop, it comes pre-installed. For that installation, we already paid along with the laptop, okay, along with the computer. So this Moodle system completely comes free. So this is one benefit. And the third important thing in Moodle is there is an administrator who will manage everything. So like in Google Classroom, a teacher doesn't have to create the subject, enroll the participants. At the end of the semester, back up the courses. So nothing the teacher has to do. Instead, just the teachers and students can log in with their username and password and access everything. So the administrator will take care of bringing the environment and managing the environment. Okay, so this is also an important advantage. And also the username can be any text with an 8 or 12 characters, that's all. So you don't need to have a Gmail ID or a particular Yahoo ID or anything. Okay, so the first thing is, so many of them are using Moodle, so we can get clarified on any problems. Second thing is, the teachers doesn't have to manage or administer the LMS. Just if they log in, everything will be available. The third one is it is an open source software. Okay, so it comes free. And the fourth important one is, it consists of several tools. Okay, I told you in Google Classroom just 3 tools are available, but in Moodle we have many tools which will complement the teaching learning methods that we adopt in our classrooms. So we can distribute material, you can conduct assignment, you can also conduct test. Moreover, you can also create an instructional package inside Moodle. You can conduct a small workshops. Okay, you can have a discussion forum. You can have a separate wiki kind of environment. You can have a blog environment separately for your subject. Okay, you can have a small chat. And also, you see, even the live interaction, video-based interaction facility is included through a feature called Big Blue Button. Okay, see, in Google Classroom, you should depend on Google Meet, isn't it? So like this, if you go to Edmodo or a Canvas kind of learning management system, there is no inbuilt live video conferencing facility. But Moodle has, once upon a time, we were telling that still Moodle also has a drawback where the video conferencing facility was not included. But in the recent versions, that was also added. So if you want to conduct a live classroom, then you can also conduct the live classroom. Okay. And moreover, when you conduct a quiz, that means a test, you can conduct in a proctored manner. Okay. See, during the pandemic period, we were all conducting the online examinations where we distributed the question papers and people used to write. The students will write and upload it in one place. But we don't know whether they are accessing other browser or other parts of the computer. Other parts means the browser, or whether they open an PowerPoint presentation or Word file and they write the exam, we don't know. Okay. So, but in Moodle, when you conduct a test, they cannot go to any other window or any other software until they complete the test. So this is a proctored environment. So these kind of features makes the Moodle learning management system better than Google Classroom. So if you rate the Moodle learning management system from 1 to, these two learning management systems from 1 to 10, we can give only 2 or 3 points for Google Classroom, where for Moodle we can provide 8 points. Okay, 8 to 9 points. So there is that much difference between Google Classroom and Moodle type of learning management system. So here now I will just, these are all the tools, as I told, available on Moodle learning management system. So here, now the next 30 minutes, I will demonstrate and show you the features available. But to an extent, I will try to show the maximum in each and every tool. Okay. So now let me log into the Bharatiya University learning management system. Okay, so just I have created a temporary course for this class. So I will use that for the demonstration purpose. So this is how the course will appear. See, when you log in, automatically it will display what are all the subjects that you handle in this semester. Okay, and for students, they will also see the subjects which they are studying. Sometimes, see, for example, in our university, we have a practice called supportive courses, where the students belongs to one department will take a subject from other departments, and it is compulsory for every semester. Okay, so when that student enters, they will see the subjects start in their department, in allied or elective department, and also the supportive departments. Okay, so all will displayed in one screen. So when the teacher enters into the subject, so the screen will appear like this only. Now I will just enable this one, which is called edit mode. This feature is available only to the teachers. Okay, the students, the screens will look same for teachers and students. So this is the only difference between student and teacher. Students will not have this option, but the teachers will have this option, right? And when you click on this add an activity, see here, see when you click on the participants, you will see the list of participants. Okay, here for temporary purpose, I have added 2 persons only. And if you want to send any message to the students, like you are postponing the class, because it is scheduled at 11 o'clock. For some reason, you want to postpone it to 2 o'clock. Or else you gave an assignment and tomorrow you are on leave and you want the students to work on the assignment tomorrow during the class hours. So like this, if you want to send any urgent messages in 1 sentence or 2 sentences, even you can use this option. Okay, and the messages will be accessed by the students and teachers through this button. So any message will be displayed here. So these are all the messages we were sending to the students, and okay, right. The students can also reply to our queries. Okay, for example, and one student has a doubt, just they can send a message. Okay, just they can go here and type your name, and if they type, the message will reach you to both your email ID and also mobile notification. Okay, so and another important thing with Moodle is a Moodle app is also available. Okay, mobile app is also available. So if you install in your mobile phone, you can do everything on your mobile phone itself. Okay, right. So this is about the participants I would like to say. And here you can access the grades, the marks for different activities you provided, like assignments, seminar, or internal test and all. And moreover, you see here there is an option called reports, okay, which will allow you to see who have accessed what content in our learning management system. For example, you have distributed 5 videos in in Google Classroom and all. You may not know how many students have watched the videos and when they watched and all. So here, if you click on logs, it will show. You also select for which user you want to see, and also on which date you want to see. Okay, if you select all participant all days, everything will be shown. And here so far I didn't create any activity. For example, if I want to see the log for one activity called assignment, then you can select that activity alone. And also actions like view, update, delete and all, through which source or medium they have accessed, and what are all the events like. This will show only teachers' parts, and this will show the students' activities, actions. So if you click on get these logs, automatically it will show. Okay, so these kind of features are available. And if you click on live logs, you see, yes, ma'am. Yeah, actually, I'm presenting. Oh, when did it gone, ma'am? Okay, ma'am. Okay, right, ma'am. Right, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Have you seen the screen when I logged in, ma'am? No, okay. Right. Okay. So you could have told me that time itself. Right. It's all right. Right. Actually, this is our university. Are you seeing the screen now, ma'am? Are you seeing the screen now? Okay, ma'am. Right. So, see, this is our university LMS, and let me log in. Okay. Then I will start from the beginning. Okay. So in our university LMS, the first page is for the circulars and all. And here, as I told you, various departments in our university offer courses called supportive courses. And every semester, a student has to take up a course from other department. So they don't have to go and visit the departments and know the course and get registered into that. Instead, just they can click on this and register themselves. Okay. So here I am a teacher and I'm not allowed to participate in this course. Only students are allowed. Okay. So this is about the first page. And when I go to the my courses, this is what I was telling you, where the when you log in, you will see that as a teacher, you will see all the subjects that you are going to teach. So students also will see the subjects where they are learning. Okay. So when a student clicks on this one, so just they will be able to see the content. As a teacher, we have to enable this part. Okay. So enable this part. And I was talking about these features only. Okay. These features, what is it? I just selected the participant page, and this is where you can see the participants. And if you want to send any urgent message to the participants, you can click and send a message directly. So just if you want to say 1 or 2 sentence messages, like I said, postponement of the classes, or you are on leave. So that kind of things can be passed to the students through this messaging option. And here also you have the messaging option where you can converse with the students. So these are all different conversation happened between me and the students. So like this you can do. And here in this page, you will see the marks you awarded for the students for different activities. And here in report, this is what I was telling finally. If you click on logs, you will see when the student entered into the system. See, these kind of things are not available in Google Classroom kind of LMS, right? So even if you want to know the details for one particular user alone, yes, you can watch. And for one particular day alone, you can select and see. So like this, you can see the logs. And here in live log, you can see who are at present accessing the LMS. Okay, at present means your students. Okay, so your class, your subject participants. And here you will see the activity wise report. I so far I didn't add any activity. That's why it is empty. Okay. And if you click on course participation, again, you can select for how many days you want to know. So if you say at student level, all actions, if you click OK, then there is no action for past 6 days. Okay. So like this, you can know. And there are also features like creating question bank. Okay, right. Now let me go to the activities. As I told you, there are several activities in Moodle, isn't it? See, the first one is the assignment, attendance, chat, feedback, file, to distribute a file and distribute many files, forum for interactions, glossary, label. So these are all the different types. So let me show you 1 or 2 here. Okay. I will click on the attendance first. How to create an attendance. See here, you can create the attendance. If you have a practice, in your institution, you have a practice of awarding marks for the students based on the attendance, you can also set up like this. Otherwise, none. In activity completion, I can select do not indicate any activity completion. Click save and return to the course. So I have created attendance. Okay. So next, I should set up the attendance. Let me enter into the attendance. Set up the attendance means set up according to our timetable, so that it will show from this hour to this hour you have a class and you can mark attendance for that particular hour. If you click on add session, here first you should say when this course started, maybe 1st January. When this course will end, that you should provide it here. Maybe if it ends in April 30th. Right. So 1st January to April 30th. I am having the class from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock on every day. Or you say Monday and Wednesday, I have class from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So I want this to be repeated every week. Click on add. So now this is done only once. Okay, once at the beginning of the semester. So according to the timetable, we will set up. So here, you see, after this, for example, today is February 13. So today I don't have a class. Yesterday, if I had a class, if I want to mark attendance, click on this play button, select present. If you click on this, all of them will get presented. And whoever is absent, you can mark the absent and click on save and show. See, once if you submit the attendance, it will be marked with this green color icon. Okay. And if you, this is a public holiday, 14 February, 15, 19 February is a public holiday. Just if you click on this, you can delete that session. Or else you are on leave, you didn't take the class on that day. You can also click on this and delete the session. Okay. Or else if you want to modify that, see, it is said from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. For some reasons, I advanced this class from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Click on save changes. So the change will happen only for this particular session. So like this, you can make modification and record the attendance. Okay. And the next one is assignment. This is same like the Google Classroom, but it has many other features also. Like, let me give a name for this. Here you can mention when the assignment will start, when it will end, whether you should be reminded. And here, see, the students can submit through the box that will appear on the screen. That box will allow the student to type or else record the video or record the speech and submit as an assignment. So that is also possible. If you select file submission, it will allow them to upload the PDF PowerPoint file and all. Okay, right. How many files? What is the size of the file? So if you want to mention any specific file type, that can also be done. And if you don't allow file submission, everything will disappear. Only online text part will be here. So here, let me click on save and return to course. Okay, see, this is available. Let me log in as a student and show you how this will appear for the student. Here, let me log in as temp 1. Okay, if you go to my courses, this person has only this subject. So if that person clicks here, this is how it will appear. Okay, see here, this box will allow the student to manage, edit, or link to the video that the person has already created. Also, it will allow the student to record the video. Okay, see, like this, you can record the video and stop recording, attach recording. See, automatically, this is a HD video, that's why it is very big. So the assignments can be submitted like this also. Right, let me cancel it. Now enter into the student's page, teacher's page. So like this, you can create the assignment. It allows all different multimedia forms. So the Google Classroom doesn't allow. Maybe they should have created the video separately. They can upload it in the assignment. That's how they have to do. And you see, you can create a forum here. Okay. See, here there are 5 types of forum. Actually, 4 types only. Okay. So the last 2 look same, only little bit change in the appearance, not technical difference, only in appearance. A single simple discussion forum will allow